I was walking up along a canal side in Venice when I found myself in the midst of a group of revelers. They wore a fabulous array of masks, some beak-nosed, others brightly feathered, and even some spun of fine glittering wire. I bowed a greeting. I extricated myself from the raucous group. I bowed a greeting. Hey, I wonder, because we did it earlier, if that's why we can do it here. It gave them such a surprise that one tripped, turned, and then tumbled into the canal. Her friends seemed drunkenly unconcerned and fell about in pealing laughter as the woman cursed, thrashed in the dark water. Will you not help her? I shook my head in despair. I dove to her rescue. Well, sounds like she needs help. She's literally thrashing in the waters, drunk. So I'm not going to shake my head in despair. Gotta help. I did the rescue, reaching her a few strokes. Set to allures. The water was cold. She kicked and fought as I hauled her to a nearby flight of steps. Fiammetta is a daughter of the canal, one of the friends put in. You should have left her in it. Another drunken youth agreed. It's the only time she bathes. Fiammetta coughed and choked as I hauled her over the water. I hauled her from the water. I rubbed my eyes tactfully. Okay, I mean, why? Why is that tactfully? Something, I don't know. So I want to make sure she's alright, so... Her mask was long gone, her fine clothes ruined. But her eyes gleamed. Who are you? She demanded, seeming to see me for the first time. Your friends made various kissing noises, suggested a variety of improbable roles for me. The clown one said. No, no, another interjected. An agent of the Pope. What? Yet another added subtle vogue. Fiammetta's foreign lover, which caused them to all laugh as Fiammetta cursed them with admirable toughness. Okay, are you alright? Just with a bow. Let these fools well alone. Are you alright? I asked with some concern. Of course, she replied haughtily, wringing out her hair. I am Venetian. I cannot drown. It is simply not possible. Yeah, sure. Do not mind Fiammetta, her friend remarked softly. She is angry because of her work, and because of what happened to her brother. What happened to her brother? So if those happened to him, Fiammetta interjected, scowling. And now the blessed Greek is joined in the skoula. What is the skoula? She looked shocked at me ignorant. It is what the artificers of Venice call themselves. They control everything in Italy these days. She spat into the canal. If you chance to take the airship from Rome to Athens, you might meet Signor Sophos. Put a knife in his heart before he takes yours. I'm not in the habit of knifing strangers, told her sternly. Fiammetta laughed darkly, and one of her friends took her arm. Leave such thoughts for another night, he advised, pulling her away. I returned to Sir Fogg, still somewhat damp. You know, my negative from this is that there's no option, it seems like so far, for a character to join you on your journey. It's just you and Sir Fogg. Kind of wish there was some option, because it feels like, you know, there could be a thing at some point. There's Rome to Athens. Okay. Well, if we were to depart, we go there. Do I have to go this way? Let's go explore a little bit. Oh, Budapest? It's very far south. It's waiting way toward the gondola ring near the Rialto Bridge when a gondolier from across the canal waved frantically to catch my attention. Sir, I will take you. I kept my head down and waved her over. I recognize it. Okay, I won't recognize. Don't want to wave her over. Because that could be somebody else in this case. I recognize that voice. Mon Dieu, it was the very woman I had pulled from the canal the night before. I kept my head out and waved her over. Come on, I waved her over. It's a small world. Like, hello. I mean, this is her city, but, you know, whatever. I waved her over, having tired of waiting in line. She made a sharp turn through the water, turning the ire of several other boatmen who had to swerve to avoid her. Fiametta, the booking agent who ran the rink, shook his fist in her direction. Leave my customers alone. You deserve no customers, Zorzy, Fiametta shouted back, ignoring me entirely. Was it possible she did not remember me? Those creatures of yours are not gondoliers. They know nothing of the soul of Venice. I did not understand her meaning until I appeared at one of the gondolas of the rank, and so went to question the booking agent. Until I appeared to one of the gondolas in the rank, I guess. Cloud of blue, the oarsmen at the stern were machines. Extraordinary beauty or fearsome inhumanity. Neither of utter indifference. I'd rather have a person though. That kind of is inhuman. I don't go that far. It's soulless. Humanity. Their faces are covered by feathered, coated veil masks, their hands tapered into oars. Signor, my automaton gondoliers are the pride of Venice, Zorzy insisted, breathlessly reached me. They are guaranteed safe by the Scuola, the local artificers' guild. Fiametta here is a troublemaker. To the water, Fiametta called. I am a true gondolier. I looked and stepped into one of Zorzy's gondolas. Away into the crowd, Fiametta's gondola. I want someone that's actually doing it. Fiametta's gondola, I've heard people and machines, I told Zorzy with a shrug. Fiametta gave a perfectly executed mocking curtsy as we pulled away. No mean feat while holding an oar and balancing on the prow of the low craft. Zorzy supported the Risorgimento, the Italian unification. Fiametta told me, she pushed us forward. Now he is a bootlicker of the Scuola and dabbles in the internal mechanicals. I mean, the Italian unification, something that, I know this is controversial today. Still, probably something that should have happened anyway. It's just they should have been better at integrating all parts of Italy, including the South, which unfortunately is kind of neglected. But also it had to do with the economics of the time too. It was already way behind. It didn't have the modern economy of the North, unfortunately. So they definitely should have put more effort into catching up, which I don't know the exact reasons why, but unfortunately it didn't happen. Okay, but the guilds are really inventors. Why do you hate automata? Who says that? I asked curiously. I do not hate them. I fear them. They are soulless. The Pope has declared them abominations, and yet they roam the streets and canals of Venice. Do continue. She took a deep breath. It is an open secret the Scuola run Italy. In all but name, the king is their puppet. We're a kingdom run by artificers. Better the artists of the Pope? I don't know about that. I already don't really trust the guild. It just seems like there's so much potential for corruption. It is terrible. It should be ran by the people, not by a small group of basic oligarchs. I exclaimed, directly influencing governance was against the artificer's creed. But it seemed that the school of law had some revolutionary ideas of their own.